Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, I update the boys on my vast bourbon empire.
Wow!
Thank you. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Nate Weiniger, Luke Otero, Evan Vanscoik, and Evan Meters.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
We are not worthy to be
Wow,
in
did you hear that
presence,
introduction
Empress.
McNew wrote? My God, what? Boy, she is full of herself. So yeah, well, we'll find out about this vast bourbon empire she wants to update us on. So that'll be good. So should be fun stuff. Before we get to all that though, Evan Neters said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, dude?
So I know Lenny's not on the show, and so I'm aware there's no vegans. What
Right.
is your favorite cut of steak, and how do you want it cooked?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Let's do it. A New York strip, medium.
Okay. New York strip medium.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, I like the cowboy ribeye, medium rare. Yeah, it's good. That's the way to do it, man. That's the steak right there.
So what's the difference between a cowboy ribeye and a regular ribeye?
Well, it's a cowboy size. It's huge. It's
Okay.
huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And it sometimes has the bone.
The cap.
too.
Yeah. Or the bone.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, actually, that's mine is a ribeye, medium rare, but I'm doing that tonight.
Tonight. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Nate, how about you, man?
I like the cowboy, Steve, like that. I like that
Yeah.
one. But I like prime rib too, and I don't know if that qualifies here, but I do like
No, that counts.
like a 20-ounce medium rare prime rib with like real horseradish though.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's
Oh,
key.
yeah.
That's going to be the key
Yeah.
right there. You want that stuff that's going to make your head snap back if you accidentally get a little too much on there. And then you're like, and you're hating your life. When that happens, you're hating your life. And then soon as it goes, you're like, I'll never eat this again. You're going through this whole thing in your head. And then as soon as it goes away, you just take another bite. I mean, you learn nothing. So yeah. It's like that rush that just happens and then it goes away as quick as it came on. So yeah.
oh yeah,
Do you
Me
do
too.
sauces ever on your steaks?
no.
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 Okay, neither do I.
Okay. No.
Just checking.
No.
Oh,
I'll do. Sometimes I do the blue cheese crust. I mean, I like that on there sometimes. That's good. McNeil, how about you?
So I am not a steak eater.
What?
I don't like it. Like,
So then then the answer is a fillet. So that's the filet mignon. That's what non-steak eaters eat.
I will just literally order chicken or shrimp. I will never go to a restaurant.
So I'm like, hey, I just won that $1 billion lottery we talked about. I'd like to take. We did some really great shows. Remember when we did that back in July of 2023? I want to take this group out to dinner, a nice steak dinner, and you're getting what your nuggets, your chicken nuggies.
Eat like real food. I don't eat chicken I'll get like whatever, like nice.
You totally eat chicken nuggets. What are you talking about?
I will, but like that's not what I'm ordering at a nice restaurant. I'll
That's
order
not
Yeah,
what I'm
she gets
ordering
the
at a
chicken
nice-
strips. Duh.
Oh my god, no! No, whatever, like nice chicken entree. That's fine.
Like
And I
the chicken fingers, please. Nuggets? I don't think so. Oh.
my God. No, I just don't like steak. I feel like that's like a lot of effort to chew. I just don't really want
How
to
do you
put
feel
that.
about
You know
hamburger?
why it is? It's because McNew doesn't know how to cut. She doesn't. What's the? How do you claim you cut steak and shit like that? And it doesn't even work.
You're supposed to. It's continental style, and it does work. Right?
No, it doesn't. I've seen McNew try to do her continental style. She can't do it. She's drunk. Shit's falling down, and she's like, "Oh, I look classy. I look classy. I'm continental cutting the steak." No, it did not look classy at all.
Steak, but also like I'm a sauce girl. Like I think food is a vessel for sauce, and like you guys don't really put sauce on steak. You can put all kinds of sauce on a chicken, and it's great. I want the sauce. I don't really care.
There's
about
usually a reason for that because
Right.
chicken doesn't have a lot of natural flavoring to it.
I know, and I like the sauce. Just give me like 10 sauces and one chicken. I'm going to be very happy. That's all I need.
Okay. What would your sauce choice be for your chicken nuggets?
I like buffalo. I like barbecue, spicy barbecue, not honey. That's bullshit. And like a chipotle, maybe.
Okay. Wow. Boy, you're.
What if we took you to like a really nice let's say a hibachi restaurant? Would you do like the steak where they cube it, but it's still cooked, very nice, like medium rare, medium, and maybe it's got like a teriyaki on it. Would you do it?
Still get chicken and shrimp.
Okay. Fine. All right. I say, hey, I'm going all out for you guys. We're going to Peter Luger's Steakhouse in New York, where they dry age the steaks themselves. This is a historic place. At that point, McNew, you'd get the steak, right? Because this is not. This is going to be the best steak that you ever had. Yeah, and I'm buying it. By the way, I'm buying it.
Dry aging freaks me out. I feel like you're just letting it rot in there, and I can't wrap my head around the concept. I don't understand why we're paying more money for this. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Buy me 10 drinks that equal a steak. I don't want the steak.
She's worried about food dry rotting, and then she's eating chicken McNuggets. I mean, come on.
All right, big dude. You go to your
chicken lips and buttholes. Yeah.
Your favorite local Mexican restaurant. They're doing it authentic. They bring out the sizzling plate of steak fajitas. You
Right.
doing it?
You doing that?
Because I only order 2 things at my Mexican restaurant, which is a margarita the size of my head and chicken fajitas.
No, Evan just ordered. He was like, "Hey, this is my special day. I've got to. No, you guys don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything." And then you're like, "He's already ordered it." And then you see the waiter come out, and all Evan's getting everybody is steak fajitas, and then some of that tres leches cake at the end. Well, but you're gonna have to eat your fajitas to get that cake, by the way.
No, I'm probably going to eat like the peppers and stuff off the skillet and be like, does anybody want my steak? You can have
Oh
it.
my god!
I don't like it. It's fine.
I thought you didn't like chicken. You can't even touch chicken.
This is an empire that's about to crumble.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think
The
so,
Roman
too.
Empire fell too, and
I think
I'm
everyone
waiting
is
for
going
this
to realize how wacky she is, and that's all going to go away for her. So
Just don't like steak. I don't get its appeal about like why it's like the nicest thing you could ever eat. I don't get it. I don't
Okay.
like it. It's fine.
Okay.
You guys are more for you guys. Be grateful.
All right. Evan Neaters, what do you got?
So I used to be a filet mignon person through and through, and then
Then you turned to 8, and then what did you start eating?
okay, well, it was always medium rare. It was never anything crazy. So
Okay.
I did like to cook right. But no, now I am more of a ribeye person, and yeah, medium rare.
Medium rare on the ribeye. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Nate this time. Nate, what do you got?
I have got another 5280 pick. This is a larceny pick from 3 years ago that we called Bourbon's Gone with Donkey Kong.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Okay. Not much there. Not much.
Not much.
No. I've got Rye 3, the cigar blend. Different label than you're used to.
Very
It
nice.
is. It is. This is a media sample from my buddy Kartik. So yeah,
Good
Swine
guy.
on the set. He is a good guy. All right, that's enough to take the lead. It was soft and gentle, just like a warm caress of the summer breeze. But that's the lead right now. That's where we're at. We'll let Evan Neaters go next. Evan, what do you got?
All right. I have Yellowstone limited edition from 2022.
Okay. Ooh, that was nice. Crisp, too.
Yeah. Haven't opened it in a while.
Yeah. So he's got the lead. He just took it over. Luke is going to go next.
So I've got another sample bottle from Hand Barrel.
Wow.
This is their
Maybe an announcement coming soon from Luke about Hand Barrel.
Luke is sponsored tonight.
I think so. I think something's
cool
coming
bottles too.
Yeah.
no.
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 Okay.
Anyway, they're free. So, here we go.
Okay. I'd sound like a cap gun going off. That's not enough to take the lead. That cap gun didn't work. McNew, you're next.
I have a James B. Beam Distiller's Share American Single Malt.
Okay.
Maybe. This might be a screw top. I said screw top? I don't know. This is a screw top.
Oh, she was working it. She was working it.
Okay.
Let's see that bottle. I want to see the James B. Beam.
James B. Bim. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the gift shop when we were
Yeah, I haven't gotten that one. I was at the gift shop. I didn't see that one. That's cool.
there. But we were,
So it is indeed a screw top?
I think. There's
It
not
looks like it.
Yeah, open it though. I don't know. Yeah, it's a screw top.
God.
You almost ripped it off there like it was a cork.
Yeah.
Thunderous sound.
Right. She's slamming it down on the table and everything else. Okay, interesting. All right, last but not least is Evan Van Scoik.
All right, let's see if the streak for Evans can continue. I've got a bottle of Old Monroe. This is a distillery single barrel.
Okay. No, not enough. Who had our lead? I thought it was Evan Neaters.
I thought it was me.
I'm going to take
Hey, that's neat.
It was Evan Neaters, but then it made me question it because it said, I wonder if the Evan streak's going to continue. At that point, it was a done deal. It was going to continue.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I think he was just talking for himself.
Me.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm confused. That's why we've got two Evans on the show here.
So
it messed me up.
You did this. Neaters had the lead. I was trying to take it from him.
Okay. I overthought it then. So, congratulations to Evan Neaters on his third win of the night. He gets the trifecta on night number one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hat trick.
Hat trick. Yep.
Yeah. All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, McNew's going to inform us and let us know about this bourbon empire. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. We're also sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop focuses exclusively on barrel picks. It's the job of owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot to seek out distilleries that are making the best whiskey in the world, taste through their barrels, and select the ones that are off-profile in the best way possible. They have high standards and refuse to allow anything into their store other than something they would be proud to have their name on. This leads to some really awkward conversations with distilleries that can't make it, but they do it for you, their customers. Learn more about what is going on at their St. Louis-based store by heading over to abvbarrelshop.com. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Paul Tomaszewski from MB Roland, and you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. I apparently have an empire that I'm informing everyone about.
Okay. Tell us. What do you got going on, McNeil?
I don't know. So, what, actually? But I don't think
Okay.
it's a good empire. Like,
I think it's pretty much so, yeah.
do you? Because I feel like it's bourbon adjacent, right? Like, I do my Highly Spirited podcast where I do cocktails and I have a cocktail book.
Wow.
I think it's adjacent. I don't think it's like in-depth bourbon all the time.
I don't know. That sounded pretty good right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have a sticker club yet?
No, I should get one though, right? I should do some stickers.
Stickers? That's coming.
But you are on a sticker.
I am on a sticker. It's an old one though. I feel like we need to update that. But what kind of stickers should I do? Should do some stickers.
Well, you like your like ghost murder type stories. You can do a lot of like puns and things related to that.
Yeah. So actually today's episode, while we're recording the Highly Spirited podcast, it was about mummies and their curses. And in the caption or in the description, the show notes, I put, what's a mummy's favorite kind of music?
Oh God, this sounds like a Kyle Neely joke, but go ahead. I don't know.
It's rap music.
Ah, there you go.
That makes
There you
sense.
go. Kyle Neely's
that's
rolling
decent.
right now. He just took notes. That'll be told in the ABV Barrel Shop very soon. So yeah,
Sorry, guys.
that's good for us. So I mean, if you're into stickers, who doesn't think here? Correct me if I'm wrong. If McNew's starts the McNew's Sticker of the Month Club, this is easy to manage because you can send out stickers via just regular post about 66 cents to send it out. So you know the cost structure, and then you know what your sticker price is. If McNew's starts a Sticker of the Month Club, I think a lot of people will join, don't you?
I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It allows you to get creative, McNeil. I think you would have plenty of customers. You'll be promoting the shit out of it on here, I'm sure. So yeah, everyone else is paying to promote shit. McNeil, she's not going to pay me anything. She'll just be she'll be doing the Bourbon Daily. She'll stop in the middle of her introduction to put in a plug. Yeah. The McNeil Sticker of the Month Club.
So
Since I'm giving you free ideas, McNew, also your name is already perfectly set up for a bourbon news show called McNew's.
I've thought about this. I
Wow.
feel like Steve's kind of thrown that into like some shows a couple times, but I do like the idea of McNew's. That's good.
McNews, yeah.
She's
McNew's.
taking
Just don't get a cease and desist from McDonald's.
I'm not going to buy your chicken nuggets anymore.
Yeah. Well, their sauces aren't good enough either. So they don't have the Chipotle sauce. So so McNews is actually writing stuff down. Okay.
Yeah, she's taking
What else is your?
Yeah.
So your bourbon empire. So this is all you're claiming your bourbon empire is a thing called the Highly Spirited podcast and a book, a cocktail book. There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Yes, I have a book called Drinking with the Stars, and it's all like it's horoscopes paired with a cocktail, which I think is fun. And you know, surprisingly, men got into this when I first asked.
Well, sure. The 4th of July post, all of a sudden you get the male audience involved.
No, because I was just like, I thought like a lot of girls would be into this, and they were, but
Right.
like men, they were just like, oh, I didn't know this
Luke,
about my.
all right, Luke's my contemporary here. He's a guy. Did you see the 4th of July photo?
Dear God.
You know, I never did. No one.
Oh, okay. You never saw the 4th of July photo. Fair
I'm not
enough.
on Instagram, so
Instagram is where, that's where that resides. So yeah, you didn't get to see
It's
that.
become this weird tradition where it's like, even though like I think it's funny now, where I'm like, I gotta
Oh,
keep
sure.
everywhere. I gotta keep doing it.
I
Yeah.
heard it was epic, and more
Yeah.
power to you, Stephanie, because it just enhances your empire.
Yeah. She's helping out her empire for sure.
My empire.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Those do get a lot more traction, which drives people to where I really want them to go. So you know, like whatever gets them
Oh, yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. There it is. There's the Happy 4th of July, Luke.
it's the same swimsuit for 3 years
And
now.
the Rockets red glare. So there you go. There you go. So yeah, she posts that photo the first year. And then she has the nerve to say to me, I can't believe how many guys are into 4th of July. So many guys DM'd me when I posted that picture. I'm like, my God, come on. Let's not play this game, please.
It's so patriotic.
Very patriotic.
For sure.
True, for sure. But
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
She's just there to salute the flag. That's all.
Yeah, for sure.
Supporting our
What
troops.
else is in the Empire, McNew?
So I will be at the AB Barrel Shop in October, telling you guys some spooky stories and leading a whiskey tasting.
Live event.
Also so I started making candles, which was this weird thing that I was making them for my house, right? Because I have this one room that I want to be spooky all year round, but you can only make so many candles for one room. So I was like, what if I start selling these? And people got really excited about it. So I have a couple events coming up and I will be bringing those in October, and they're cute. They're so cute.
How's business going? Yeah, is it good?
So I haven't done any online sales because I don't really want to launch that yet. Because I feel like I'm going to run into one of those like good problems. Like, you know how distillers are like, I don't want to distribute here because I don't have enough. Right. So I feel like I'm going to
This is why the sticker club is awesome.
Yeah.
That's an easy one to manage. It really is. It's a membership thing. Yeah, for sure.
And you could do Steve's favorite, the boobies.
The boobies, yes, her famous tattoo there. She could do that one. That would be a sticker. I mean,
that would be a funny.
It'd be a great sticker.
Yeah.
They have a bat.
The McNew's tattoo series could be a whole thing for sure. For sure.
There's some people don't need to know about.
Right. So McNew, you asked her to, you asked McNew to talk about her bourbon empire. The one thing she doesn't mention is the thing she's most famous for. I would guess. I mean, part of your bourbon empire is the personality that you create from being on the Bourbon Daily, right? I mean,
yeah, it is. So the Bourbon Daily has been just kind of like people know me from it, and like I feel like that built like. I don't have a huge Instagram following by any means, and my account's private, but people will really be like, hey, do I know you from Instagram? We went to a tasting a couple weeks ago. It was a Penelope tasting. And Matt from Penelope, he's like, do I know you? I was like, I don't know. He's like, are you on Instagram? And I was like, yeah. He's like, are you McNew? I was like, yeah.
Are you McNew?
Sit in the back of the room because it wasn't one of our events. I was just like trying to sit there and be a guest. And he's like, oh, why didn't you say anything? You should have been up here. I was like, it's not my event.
Right. Okay. What else is planned for this empire? What else? You got other things in the works? Can you talk about it, or you put yourself under an NDA?
No, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of do stuff as I do stuff. I don't know. Like none of it's ever really well planned by any means, but
really, okay.
You should do a calendar with your dogs.
Okay.
I was going to say every month is the 4th of July.
I was like, so she's making a pin-up calendar.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Every month is the 4th of July.
Yes, that's where I was going.
There's a whole group that is, gonna be
There's just one with her and her vodka gun.
What about the vodka gun on the 4th of July?
That could be made to play for that for sure. Okay. Nothing else. No other podcasts or books. You got any other books in the work? Once you write a book, you got to write more, right?
Yeah. So I'm currently working on one, and it's going to be another cocktail book. And nobody steal it, okay? It's going to be.
Don't say it. Don't say it on here. Then someone will steal it.
But I want it out before Halloween. I'm actually hoping it's going to be out mid-September.
Okay.
There's going to be like, I don't know, spooky things and cocktails that pair with them. So I'm not going to give the name or more details, but I do have another one.
Don't. I've had plenty of people steal stuff that I've talked about. I thought, what is that? It's just friends. Yeah.
I do have a lot of ideas and things I want to do, but like you don't want to tell people yet because you're like, well.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fair. That's fair. We don't want to know anything that, you don't have locked in yet for sure.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
would like to. So people have been asking me, they're like, do you do cocktail and walking tours? I'm like, no, there's literally no place in Indiana I could feasibly do that because we don't have liquor laws like that. But I would love to like do a walking tour somewhere where we have cocktails. We walk around, we drink, and tell you ghost stories. I think it would be so fun. I don't live in a city that allows that. So
Right. Yeah. A
just
walking
have to-
tour.
Savannah, I think that would be fun, but I don't
In
know.
Savannah. Okay. That's a good Savannah's a great place to start your walking tour business when you live in Indianapolis.
I know,
Perfect.
well,
I
I
yeah.
can't do it
You
here.
talking about Savannah, Georgia?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They have the open container things where you can walk around and drink all the time.
So
But,
yeah, that's a great idea. The commute is going to be tough.
the
but,
community's very great.
Start working on your Southern Georgian accent.
No,
Yeah.
but that was the thing where I'm like, well, I don't know. I would like to do that, but it's just not, realistic to do that. But if you had a group where they're like, hey, we're going to be in this city, can you give us a tour or whatever? I'd be like, okay, I know stories about this place, this place, this place. Let's grab a cocktail and go. I think that would be fun.
so why don't you put together a tour then? Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Different
a
cities.
band tour. You're going to different cities and then leading the tour. Oh,
Yeah, I think that would be fun. But I also know that in some cities, the tour guides have to have permits. And I don't know if you really need to be
all
resident.
nah, they're not gonna
Probably
put
a
you-
$50 fee and a certificate.
right.
Probably not that hard
No.
to come back.
You can do one in Arnold when you come in. Yeah, we go to show them like Captain D's. You got that there. There's the Fox High School over there. That's
I'll show
another
them the
one.
last hotel I stayed in. Probably people have died there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they probably died that day. So yeah, that is a good stop by. You walk through there and just say, hey, and then I'm sure there'll be. I mean, when you got dropped off, there was an ambulance and 3 cop cars there. So yeah, it's a pretty regular place to.
For that. I remember the lady at the window yelling at me for not wearing shoes. That was-
Right, because there's so many just needles on the parking lot. They're like you can't go out there barefoot. There's needles, used needles on the parking lot. Oh man, that's where I want to stay. Like it's like a really good deal. Yeah,
Okay, and their reviews. I looked at the reviews before I booked it. The reviews were nice. The last.
yeah, all done by tweakers. Yeah, they're just trying to keep their place. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Look like that one, dude. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
you look, I
So,
didn't
you're
die.
gonna be, so this time you'll be staying with the Hoyles, right? That's.
McNew, I got your next 2 ideas since you need to
Okay.
grow the empire more.
Yeah.
Let's
All
say
right.
some good ideas.
So this next one, these are whiskey themed like outfit ideas. So I've seen a lot of influencers on Instagram open up like Amazon storefronts. So you do a video where you're like doing your different outfits, and then you can monetize that if people are purchasing those items through Amazon. You
Okay,
can
that's
earn
not a bad idea.
commission.
Yeah, no,
It
the
seems
store
like fashion.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be just fashion, because since it's Amazon, it can be like accessories and other types of things that sell on the site.
Sure.
And then the second one is a little bit more of a joke, but also like maybe the most lucrative is like an only drinks on OnlyFans.
Only drinks on OnlyFans.
Drinks on OnlyFans.
Is that where she like releases her own cocktails on there? Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously, since it's OnlyFans, it has to be closer to the July 4th level of content.
Have to be some
Kinda
titillization with
Oh.
that, yeah, as they say.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
speaking of
Booze
that,
and bikinis, maybe.
Speaking of that, go ahead, Mito.
so
Speaking of that, go ahead.
somehow ended up with like this weird side of TikTok where these girls will sell whatever on the internet, like panties, socks, whatever, for insane amounts of money. And
Oh,
you know
God.
how like I do drop a lot of stuff down my shirt when I'm eating? I'm like, what if I sold them? What if I was just like, here's some eggs, here's a chip. How much are you
Here's some
paying?
eggs.
Here's some eggs.
I famously saw some eggs drop down there, and I could hear, if you listen, I was there listening closely, I heard, as it was falling, I heard that noise.
Oh, good.
I heard that noise.
And your catchphrase is just pot in my cleavage.
Yeah.
No, because I was just like, people would pay for that. Let me do that.
Here's a
Yeah.
Cheeto. Here's a Cheeto.
No, here's a Dorito with A1 sauce. Like,
Dorito with A1. Oh my God. Yeah, me too.
People will pay for that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
And
sure.
it's a little weird. It's a
You
little
better get a
weird.
P.O. box, though, for your return address.
That's for
You don't want those
sure.
people to know where you live. Jesus.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Long live Empire.
they're deviants. Yeah. So there you go. There's McNew's Empire.
But seriously, I am working on another book that should be out soon. And
Okay.
I will see you guys in October. But
Okay. I'm working on a big book too, but it's a 2-year project. 2 years.
is it a secret? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I know. I can't say anything about it.
We can't get the scoop.
No scoop. That's the only scoop you get right there.
Okay.
2-year project. Just started. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. But man, when it's done, it's gonna be big. Yeah, I'm excited. All right. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Evan Neaters, we'll start with you.
You can find me at Evan Neaters on Facebook.
Evan Van Skoik.
You can find me at Evan Neaters on Facebook. No, I'm just
Don't get them confused.
yeah. You can find me at Wit Wisdom Whiskey on Instagram or many of the different groups that the ABV Network or St. Louis area societies might offer. So please come check us out. There's a lot of good stuff to do in the St. Louis area. Check out our local distilleries or our local shops, including the #2 rated liquor store in the St. Louis region, the ABV Barrel Shop.
Yep. Well, going for #1 next year. So
was
1
gonna
year
say,
in, we got #2. Yeah.
Are you trying to promote like the silver rating on like
Oh God.
the medalists?
I just
Gold
do
or double
random
gold, that's all you
plugs.
celebrate.
Exactly.
It's random plugs. That's all it is.
Well, we were only 6 months when we got nominated for that. So
That's right.
we'll
That is
take
impressive.
#2. We'll take #2, and then we got to have #1 next year, though. So we'll see. As it was disappointing because it was a big national brand, and it's like, really, that's the best we have to offer. There would have been some that I'd have been like better off losing to, but what are you going to do? They're all good.
That's right.
But, we felt like we're special.
I voted for you.
You did, and I appreciate that. I
yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, they sent us a letter saying Luke Otero voted for you. I was like, oh, that's nice.
He's a nice guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, Luke. How about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me Santa Fe Boutique Wines.com and on LinkedIn, Luke Otero.
Luke Otero. All right, Nate.
Yeah, you can find me on OnlyFans at 2 bottles, 1 shot, and 5280 whiskey on Instagram.
Okay. All right. My goal is one day I'm going to move and I want to be next door to Nate because I want to be his best buddy. So we'll see. I feel like I can just, we'd be happy. We'd just be two couple of buddies. So,
Well,
it'll
and you
be
can
a
be
good
on his
time.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and I could have access to that garage of his where all that stuff is. So, yeah.
Would you meet halfway in Kansas City or go all the way to Colorado?
No, I'm not going to Kansas City. Come on.
No,
What
that
do you
drive's
call it,
awful.
bro?
No, we don't want to go to Kansas City. If you have to, though, stay on the Missouri side. That's a pro tip. McNeil, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am building an empire at McNew ABV on Instagram.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. The important website, though, is abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out. We put everything we do out there. So check it out if you want to read some of our blogs. Maybe you want to listen to past shows. It's all out there, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, ABV Barrel Shop. You can try before you buy. That's pretty darn cool. We are the world's only single barrel focused liquor store, and we are located in the St. Louis suburb of Arnold, Missouri. If you happen to be in the area, please see us. At a minimum, sign up for our email text distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com. McNeil, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Deuces.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some of the great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro is owned and operated by Russell Creed, who makes stills for the hobby distiller. He offers a one-stop shop for everything the at-home distiller needs. Whether it's a small experimental stovetop still or something bigger you run outside, he has the still or parts you would have difficulty fabricating yourself if you were trying to build a DIY still project. Additionally, he has resources to assist in creating unique distilled spirits, including heirloom grains, barrels for aging, and recipes. Check out Russell's company online at moonshinestillpro.com. Finally, I have a question for you. Have you ever boxed a bear? Of course not. That'd be silly. Bears really don't follow the rules, so shots in the back of the head, punches to the nuts, and scrums after the bell would be the norm. A better idea would be to enjoy Boxing Bear Whiskey, a brand crafted by Nobleton's Distilling House in Union, Missouri, and sold exclusively at the ABV Barrel Shop in suburban St. Louis. This is a popular offering that sells out quickly, but when you are in town, stop by the ABV Barrel Shop and see if they have it in stock. Better yet, sign up for their email and text distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com and you'll know exactly when it is in stock. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.